Hi there folks, Tommy Titchmarsh here, out in the blueberry pop-up garden, and I thought I'd give you a nice early evening stroll around the garden and show you what I've been getting up to with some of the seedlings from the blueberry pop-up polytunnel here in New Yearswick. So let's have a nice tour of the garden. Here we go folks. Now the first thing you'll notice is that the trampoline is on the ground. You'll see why soon. I've been out mowing the lawn today. You can see I've got some weeding to do here on the path. We'll maybe have a little tutorial about path weeding coming up. I've still got my potatoes in there. You can see I've been watering them today. And the mint down in our little herb garden here is coming on really nicely now. The sage over there and the thyme both benefited from a good haircut a couple of weeks ago, so they're doing really well. Now the big change today is I've got some broccoli in the ground. I've got 12 broccoli plants in there, and I've also created a nice safe habitat for them to live in. Now, remember that trampoline over there in the background? Well, this is what I did with it. So I've taken the legs and I've turned them into some support to put my netting over. I've got some bamboo canes which I've lashed onto the top here, and I've just draped the netting up and over the top of that, and then fixed it into the ground with some tent pegs all the way along. Now I've left this end open because you can see I've got a lot of lumpy soil here that I want to break down a little bit more, and I'm going to be putting some courgettes into the end here. We've also had a bit of a weed down here, and we've trimmed back a lot of the dead stuff. A lot of fresh growth happening here on the lavender, nice and green. Now let's head through to the back. We've got the lawn mowed out here. I can hear birds everywhere. Now, we have got our peas and beans looking really nice and healthy, these beans at the moment. Very happy with those. And our peas are coming along really well too. This chap here, if you can see, is climbing up there nicely now. And let me see if I can find a close-up for you. Here we go, look. Look at that little tendril there. See how he's clinging on there with his little green hand, pulling himself up, which is exactly what these canes and strings are here for. And I'm also very pleased to see today that if we look up the top here, my willow structure is starting to grow. It's putting out little green buds, which is brilliant. So we've got loads of growth. Now I don't know whether you'll be able to see down in here blueberries, but if we get really close where I put my red onions in, let's have a look. There we go, look, the first shoots starting to come up through the ground there. There's a few of those coming up through the soil. Here's another one. Quite excited by that. Got a very healthy looking coriander there, which is excellent. Now let's nip into the greenhouse. Things have changed a fair bit since we were last in here. Let's have a look at the top first. So we've got our tomato plants now, all individually potted out, ready to get a little bit bigger before they go to their next home. And obviously at the back here, very exciting, some wonderful sunflowers of all different types coming up through the ground. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different types of sunflower growing there. This one's Hannah, this one's George, this one's Chloe, this tall one here is Luke, and this is Nick, Billy and Liz. They're coming along lovely. I'm going to get those all potted up for you tomorrow, so I might do you a video showing you that. Down onto the next one, we've got a couple of peas, still just getting ready to go into the ground slightly later. We've got our little chilli plant coming along there. And we've got some very, very quick growing courgettes at the back here. As we know, courgettes spring out of the ground. And we've got the spinach still living in its pots for now. And if we go to the back, the strawberries are coming along really nicely now. And if we look down there, we've also got a couple of different types of chilli plant coming out. And then finally, back here down to the floor, we've got what's left of the broccoli. I would really like to get some of this broccoli to you guys. They're all old enough to go into the ground now. So do get in touch with me. If we can find a way, I could leave them out for you. You could come and collect them, but I'd love to see these go to homes. I simply don't have enough room here for all of them. Quick check-in with the blueberry plant. Looking groovy. Still got its nice little flowers on there. Hopefully, we might start seeing some fruit in a month or two. That would be really nice. And we've got some more spinach just gone into that pot today. We're going to see how that goes in there. And a few herbs at the end. So, that's about it for now. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. Tomorrow I think we'll be talking a lot about sunflowers, which should be really nice, and we'll hope that the weather is doing what we want it to do tomorrow, which is plenty of sunshine, which everything in here will love. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed the tour around the pop-up gardens here in New Earswick. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care, look after each other. Tommy Titchmarsh, over and out. See you soon, bye bye.